Hey there, aspiring homeowners, and thanks for joining us for episode 4 of our self-directed home buying segment, Contract Contingencies and Tracking Dates. Today, we're covering a slightly trickier intricacy of contract contingencies, the home sale contingency, a vital component for those of you with an existing property you need to sell before you can close on the purchase of your next home. Let's peel back the layers of this onion together. A home sale contingency included in your purchase and sales agreement indicates that you as the buyer are not obligated to proceed with the purchase of a property unless you are able to sell your current home. It allows you to make an offer on a new home while ensuring you can sell your current one first. If the buyer's home fails to sell within a specified period, they have the option to withdraw from the contracted purchase and have their earnest money deposit refunded. It's a safety net that gives you the flexibility to proceed with confidence, knowing you have a buyer for your home before fully committing to a new one. Now, many buyers need to include this contingency when they need the proceeds from their sale for the down payment of their purchase. This contingency influences both the timeline and negotiation process, adding a layer of strategic planning to your real estate journey overall. Now, number 1, managing dual transactions. Now, we're not going to candy coat it. If you're using a home sale contingency and are navigating this market without the help of a realtor, you've just signed yourself up to manage 2 transactions at the same time. You glutton for punishment. Now, this is a skillful dance that requires finesse and careful planning. You're now in charge of properly lining up and negotiating 2 different sets of contingencies, milestones, and timelines with 2 completely different teams of agents, lenders, and attorneys. You're officially the ringleader of the circus, but fear not, we've got the tips to help you navigate this process with confidence. Number 2, negotiating a home sale contingency. Now, let's navigate the negotiation stage with a home sale contingency. It's kind of like walking a tightrope, but with the right strategies, you can hopefully land on solid ground. Firstly, set realistic expectations for yourself and the seller. Understand that sellers may be wary of accepting an offer with a home sale contingency because you're asking them to wait for something to happen that is completely out of their control. So it's crucial to present your offer in the most favorable light. You've got a higher likelihood of success if you've already secured a buyer for your current home, especially if you're competing against other offers. You can also consider offering incentives such as flexible closing date, a higher offer price, lighter inspection terms, or even appraisal gap coverage. By showcasing your preparedness, commitment, and cooperation, you can increase the likelihood of a successful negotiation with a home sale contingency. Number 3, coordinating milestones and closing dates. Aligning the sale of your current home with the purchase of your new one can be tricky, but it's absolutely crucial in order to protect yourself and ensure a smooth transaction for everyone. In managing 2 transactions in tandem, you'll also be managing 2 sets of milestones that will build off of one another. For example, if your buyer is having inspections on the home you're selling, you'll want to get through that process as quickly as possible to make sure you can negotiate any necessary items and keep your buyer in the deal. You'll want your buyer's mortgage commitment date to be prior to your mortgage commitment on your purchase so that your earnest money deposit stays as safe as possible. You'll also want to make sure the closing on your sale takes place before the closing of your purchase if you need those funds for your down payment. Now, number 4, planning for the unexpected. With 2 transactions happening at the same time, there is an unlimited number of surprises and circumstances that can arise that will be completely beyond your control. Communication and proper planning really are your 2 biggest allies here. Remember, if an extension is required for a date or deadline in one transaction, it will likely impact expectations in your other timeline, and the appropriate paperwork must be filed in order to keep you in contract and keep your best interest protected. It can be a wild ride. Be humble enough to ask for help, or at a minimum consult your real estate attorney whenever you're unsure of your next move. If you're still with us, don't lie. You're finding these insights valuable and we deserve a thumbs up. Your questions and experiences are invaluable, so share them in the comments below, and pretty please share this with someone else who might find it helpful. Only 2 more episodes in this segment left. Next, we'll move on through navigating extension options when you find you just need more time, and then on to our final episode on technology tips for staying organized and making it to the finish line. Stay savvy, my friends, and see you for episode 5.